Definitely. Let me introduce myself. So, as you
Mhm,
watch on your screen, my name is Sonu, and I'm
mhm,
connecting with you from Jaipur, Rajasthan.
mhm.
As far as my study is concerned, so I'm graduate, and nowadays I'm preparing for some competitive examination. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to do some exercise every single day in the morning time, and I
Mhm.
like to read some self-help books. And nowadays, I'm too much interested to watch English movies
Okay.
because of this language, because I'm trying to polish my English language, so that's why I consume content every single day in English.
Okay. So good to hear you. Because we connect with the second and third time, but I am going to upload this video on my YouTube account. So that will be good for us for the introduction. So may I introduce? There is need to introduction from my side.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. If you are interested, then I will want to introduce my. There is no need to introduce myself. For yeah.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is, as you know, my name is Nazia Khan. I am from Chinwara, city of Madhya Pradesh. If you talk about my qualifications, so I have done my master in English literature with a bachelor of education also, and by profession I am a teacher, mother of two kids. My hobby always learning new things, listening podcasts, reading a book, and currently I am working on my English fluency and communication skills. That's the reason I am a YouTuber too. So there I upload video like conversation. That's all about me. Thank you.
Okay, so nowadays, like you are
Mhm.
committed with any school?
Nowadays, I am not going to my work, my school because of my younger baby, only 1 year old. So I am taking classes from my home and online, offline, both are classes I am running.
Okay, you are teaching like on the online mode in your school. There is any such type of facility in your school that projector and all the things?
No, no. Nowadays, nothing but the COVID time, and they provide like doing something effective teaching. That's why they provide it. But I am taking how to speak in English, such kind of classes from my home. Yeah.
Okay, you can say you are working as a tutor. I mean,
Yeah.
you connected with the students, not with the help of school. I mean, your
Yeah.
old students and the new students. You are working as a tutor, and you are helping the students that how to like learn this language, which type of hurdles, how we can overcome with that.
Yeah, correct, correct. And yeah, this is a summer session is going on. That's why school is totally closed. That's why parents want to be send their parent want to make them kids fluent in English speaking. That's why. And they nowadays, you know, English is a global language, and everything is in a school. Everything is in English. So parents want to their kids become a good speaker at English. That's why. And I am taking my online session. They are my subscribers. They send me messages. Me, ma'am, I want to learn from you. So that's the reason that kind of a student
Okay,
I.
so like you are teaching the students on offline mode, like students are coming to your home to take
Yeah,
classes.
yeah.
So how many students are there?
Okay, they are to they are kids more than 8 and 9 student. I just started month of the June, first month because of my hectic schedule. There was a requirement for parents calling me. Parent was calling me, ma'am, whenever you start your classes, please inform me. So yeah, I started from the first June, and now I have more than 8 students.
Yeah, so best of luck for your work. You have started your like a
Yeah.
tutoring center at your home. I mean, you are giving the offline classes at your home. So the number of students will be increased very soon, and you will get the effective result whatever you are doing hard work.
Okay, thank you for your kind word.
So
Mhm.
what we can discuss today?
Okay. So have you any topic which can we can? discuss.
I mean, if you have any specific topic for discussion, so I would like to go through that. Otherwise, I have like multiple topics. I will pick up anyone.
Okay, so I have a topic that how to overcome fear of making mistake. If someone is beginner, he really want to improve their communication skills, their English, but they afraid. If I will make mistakes, how I will face the people, how people will react upon me. So, what is your opinion about that? And
Actually, that's the main problem. Like in our India, especially whenever anybody like try to speak in English, so we judge that person on the basis of his like mistakes or grammatically errors. That's the main issue here. But especially for any beginner or any intermediate, also we are making a lot of mistakes. So it's not big issue. Suppose that if we will like we give the dare to any native speaker like English speaker that you have to learn our mother tongue like Hindi. So
hmm,
obviously in the initially days in the starting like he will make a lot of mistake. After that once he start like grasping the things he start understanding and he will increase the like power of thinking and the understanding the things as well. Then he start speaking in the proper manner. And according to my point of view, like it takes a lot of efforts and longer time to be
hmm,
proficient to get perfection over any language because that is our second language. Okay, yeah, I mean we can make a good conversation, it's okay, but making the good conversation is the different thing, and to speak like as a native, that's the different thing. I mean nowadays so many advertisement for views or for like subscribers, people are uploading the videos on YouTube just within 60 days, 30 days, 90 days you will speak like as a native, so it's impossible. The more you practice the more you will be better at that language. So making mistake, I mean in
yeah,
the initially days, suppose that if we are learning that how to ride the bicycle, so definitely like many times we will fall, and again once we learn the balance that how to balance our body on like on the bicycle, then we start like pedaling doing pedal and something, then after like long time we learn in the initially days we learn with the consciousness we have to
hmm,
train our brain, and once our train like once our train sorry mind trained in that thing, then no need to use your brain. Suppose that like
hmm,
bicycle you can take any you can take any example. Suppose that we are learning how to ride the like any car, how to drive the car. So in initially time we have to learn its gear. Firstly we have to put the car in the first gear, then we have to like release the clutch. So after some time, like when we practice a lot, then we don't use like our brain. Automatically things start happening with us. So same thing is in the English. Firstly, like I mean, few basic things are there to learn, and like grammatically as well. Grammar is also important, but
hmm,
not in initially phase. Firstly, you have to learn the normal small sentence structure which we are using in the day-to-day conversation. After that,
hmm,
you can go through basic grammar like tenses, modals, prepositions. After
hmm,
completing that, you are able to speak in English. Like I can't say that top of the mark. I mean up to the mark you will speak, but you can make a good conversation. I mean you can convey your message. You can deliver your thoughts to another person. After
hmm,
that, you need to. I mean, along with your preparation, you have to work upon your like boost your vocabulary because vocab is the main part
hmm,
to learn any language because when we have the more words in our mind then we can express ourselves better. So that's the
hmm,
thing, and some curriculums or activities are there. I mean some practice while speaking time like tongue start wobbling, we can't pronounce the word in the proper manner, so like some another activities are there. There are many pillars of learning any language. You can read anything louder, you can practice the tongue twister, us as well. And the consumption is also important, like listening to the
Hmm.
content, because how we learn our mother tongue. Firstly, like in the Hindi, we consumed the content, continue 3 to 4 years, then we started speaking in the like in the broken language.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's
I
the thing.
understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You explain very proper manner. I appreciate your manner, like how to, you speak like practice is a most important. I follow that is I always says that practice is most important. Then this is my method to teach my student. Like I take simple sentences. Firstly, that is useful for our daily uses. Apart for that, I took a simple vocabulary that is like a verb, action verb is most important, and little verb that we use in a daily manner, and daily vocabulary that is useful our home, try to speak those word in English. And after spending my time in this simple sentence and vocabulary, I come with the grammar part. So this is my teaching method that I admire your
Yeah.
side also. Yeah.
And second thing, like most of the like aspirants, those are beginner and they are learning this language. They mostly, I mean, 80 to 90%, they have one question, like a specific question about hurdles, that
Hmm.
how to remember, how to memorize the vocab.
Yeah.
So vocabs, what's the like according to your point of view, what's the effective way to master the like good vocabs?
Okay.
Like
So
simple vocabs.
yeah, yeah. So I think whenever you listen any specific vocab, that is you think that this is my usable, I will use my speech in such kind of word. So you should have to
Hmm.
remember those words and try to speak in a with your mouth in a louder voice. You can hear your own voice. That was okay. That was okay. Definitely, I will learn this word, and you can write also. You can take your separate notebook also. I have also my separate notebook where whenever I hear any specific vocabulary, any specific sentence also, so I prefer myself to write.
You note down.
Yeah, I note down those words and those sentences in my vocabulary. There is no need to translation Hindi and meanings. That doesn't matter. I have, this one is my vocab. Uh, this one. So I always prefer and which kind of sentences I fun. So I try to write down. So you can see, and there is no word meaning. But whenever I try to go with such kind of word, so that time I realize myself, oh, I wrote down this word. So definitely I will use my space, and most of the time I used. And yeah, it's take time. It is not quick time things you can learn and you can speak. And remembering the vocabulary, that is one thing that is you should have to work upon, that you try to read such kind of word. Maybe with every day one time you can read, and that will be good for you. And try to speak in your speech, that will also good for you. And take patience. And definitely it is okay nowadays you are not able to use this kind of word. But definitely in future, if you do consistency your English, definitely in future you can put such kind of vocabulary in your speech. So it's take time. It is not 1 month course, 2 month course, 3 month course, or I would like to say that is not a 6 month course. It is a long lasting journey. So you
Long lasting, you can learn any language like since birth to death, but it
yeah, correct.
never like
There
it
is so
never
many,
will end.
yeah, so many extraordinary word are every day come. And
Every day, yeah, creating the new words, like
yes,
experts and the people, those are, we can say, superior of this
yeah,
language, and they have like many, like 40, 50, 60 years of experience. They are
yeah,
creating the
correct.
new words
New words
every single day.
and new sentences. How to use such kind of sentences you are speak. So I will
Yeah,
always prefer to
but
listen, which is your favorite speaker, and I will always prefer to read. Reading habit also equally important if you want to improve your English. And definitely
yeah,
sometimes you are able to making the sentence structure. Everything is possible for you. and it's take time, and you should have to continuously
It's a
work.
different. It's a depend on your efforts
Yeah,
completely. Like
correct,
so
correct.
many of the students, they never ever read even like single topic of grammar, but still
Mm-hmm.
they are speaking in the effective manner, effectively
Yeah,
because of the observation, like the observation and the reading. I mean,
reading habit.
reading and listening to the things.
Correct. It's take time. It's a very long journey. If you are not interested in the grammar, you can go with the reading and listening habit, and there is no need to single word, single sentences in learn about the grammar. No
Yeah,
need.
but it
Consistency,
takes too much.
too much
Yeah,
time. You should have to give 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years maybe. Then after you become a good speaker at English and grammatical correct. But if you want to learn this language in a short time, you want to improve within a 6 month, 3 month, so I will always recommend it. You should have to learn grammar rules. So that will be good for you. That is a cherry on the cake. Definitely you become a good speaker with the help of the grammar. This is my experience. That's why I am telling. Before I was not able to I was not able to learn English grammar. I'm not interested there. That's why I took the reading and listening habit I follow. And after listening and reading, I able to speak. That time also I made lots of grammatical error, but I can convey my message. So that was good for me. But being a teacher, that this is my responsibility. I should have to learn the grammar, and I am aspirant of government exam too. That's why I learned grammar. That time I thought this is easy thing. This is not big deal to learn the grammar. So that time I came across with the grammar, so I love them also. Yeah.
yeah. Recently, I noticed like you used one phrase, cherry. What was that? Cherry on the
Cherry on the cake.
cheese, cherry on the cake, and like the similar. What's the similarity? Cherry on the cake. It means more like beneficial
Yeah,
or
more
effective.
beneficial. Yeah, yeah. That is
Cherry on the cake, and I read one phrase as well, like cheese and chalk. Me
yeah.
and my brother, we both are cheese and chalk. I mean, we are like completely different,
Absolutely.
outlier to each other.
Mhm. There are so many things you should
Cherry,
have. Yeah.
cherry on the cake. Now I will like note down it, and whenever I'll get any like chance to use this, so it's my like hobby.
Is not
Whenever
my cup
I,
of tea. That is not, I am not comfortable
yeah,
there. You
that
can say this is not my
that is
cup
not my cup of tea.
of tea.
Yeah,
So there are so many words you can use and you can make your, speech effectively. So it's take time and you should have to learn, listen and try to speak. And sometime after you are able to speak such kind of word. Yeah.
yeah. Deer in the headlight. I mean, so many things are there in my mind, but
Yeah, yeah.
actually, now I
Whenever we
joined
talk,
again.
that I'm not able to, recall those words. That only one
But
reason that is our reach. That's why.
but
This is not our yeah,
if we note down the things and we keep it in our mind,
mind.
and
Yeah.
instant, yeah, and whenever we get any chance, like there is any need to use that phrase or any idiom
Hmm.
or like any phrasal verb, anything that we can use. Otherwise, we can also speak in the simple language.
Simple language.
But
Yeah.
like the phrasal verb,
Take such
idioms.
conscious about the using such kind of word. Don't go lots of extraordinary and fancy word. Don't take too much, but take only one and two. That would be good for us. One and two. Definitely, like you learn na, cherry on the cake, so you can only take this word, this phrase.
Instead
Using
of
your
saying it would be instead of saying it would be more beneficial or more like effective, we can use cherry on the cake.
yeah, yeah, effectively, and takes like too much decoration. You can say that is like a decoration, effective way. Yeah.
Yeah.